with some breaking developments coming in. We're now understanding the NCW meet on the Uniform Civil Code, in fact, has concluded. Unequivocal need for revisit and codification of Muslim personal law is being expressed by the experts, says the NCW. The NCW says experts also weighed in for revisit of guardianship and inheritance laws. The Attorney General R. Venkatramani highlighted the need for strengthening institution of marriage. The NCW chairperson Rekha Sharma remarked, and I'm quoting, "In our pursuit of equality, let's reflect. If a law cannot serve the rights of Hindu, Christian, Sikh and Buddhist women, can we truly say, is it just for Muslim women? The need for codified laws is urgent. We need to work towards a legal framework that ensures equal rights for all, regardless of religion," end quote. That's the word that's coming in from the chief of the NCW chairperson Rekha Sharma. So this, of course, are big takeaways that are now coming in as far as the Uniform Civil Code meeting by the NCW was concerned, that we pointed out to you that meeting has now concluded, where they've gone on to say there is a need for revisit and codification of Muslim personal law that has been expressed by the experts. Let's also now bring in our legal correspondent, Ananya Bhatnagar, who in fact is now joining us live on the broadcast. So Ananya, the big takeaway is that there is a need to revisit and codification of Muslim personal law that has been expressed by experts. This is what the NCW is saying. What were the big takeaways of the meeting and what were the key points that were discussed?
Well, remember that this meeting was held by, in fact, the National Commission for Women to hold final consultations on with regards to, revisiting the Muslim personal law with regards to the rights of Muslim women particularly. Now, what has come out from this particular meeting, which continued from 11 a.m. to almost 3:30 to 4 p.m. in fact, the afternoon today, the major, stakeholders that were there were, in fact, the NCW chairperson, Ms. Rekha Sharma, along with the Attorney General of India, Mr. R. Venkatramani, and also importantly the Joint Secretary of the Home Ministry was also present in this particular discussion. Now, what the experts have weighed in is that there needs to be, in fact, a revisit of the Muslim personal law. They have to be codified, and in fact it is also been seen that the rights of Muslim women shall be enhanced, and they should also be given parts of inheritance, and also there should be dissolution of marriage should also be included for them. Apart from that, what is very, very important takeaway from this particular meeting was the suggestion of, in fact, the Attorney General of India, the topmost law officer of the country. Remember that he is the principal advisor on law to the government as well, and he has said clearly that there is a need that the institution of marriage has to be strengthened, basically meaning that the laws with regards to the uniform age of marriage or in fact the dissolution of marriages shall be taken into account, and in fact all these aspects were discussed in today's meeting. However, if we remember that all of this was also another takeaway that comes up is that UCC is something that is a need of the hour, is what the stakeholders in this particular meeting have decided and have emphasized on. So now how all of this plays up, because the Law Commission has already extended the date for public opinions and in fact the religious bodies to file their comments and objections till July 28. Apart from that, after the Law Commission actually concludes it, that would now then go to the Parliament after a report is given out by the Law Commission of India. Then only something can happen. But at this point of time, UCC being the major debate, the NCW held this key meeting, and these were the final takeaways clearly, that a revisit of the Muslim personal law with regards to the rights of Muslim women are something that is essential and is the need of the hour. Ridhima.
So Ananya, as you're rightly pointing out, the big takeaway is that there is a need to revisit the Muslim personal law. I'll just talk about the criticism that has come in as far as whether India is ready for UCC and whether India actually needs UCC, considering the fact we are so diverse in nature, and will it actually become a threat to what India represents? Just quickly also talk us through before that, who all were in attendance as far as this crucial meeting was concerned?
In fact, the law minister, Mr. Arjuna Meghwal, also had to be there. However, due to some unprecedented circumstances, he was not a part of this meeting. Apart from him, the NCW chairperson, since it was an event organized by the National Commission of Women, was the major person was there. Apart from that, the topmost law officer of the country, the Attorney General, Mr. R. Venkat Ramani, was a part of it. Home Ministry's Joint Secretary was also part of this meeting, apart from various additional Solicitor Generals and legal minds of the country, and also very importantly, in order to take into account the academicians, there were various vice chancellors of not only the national law universities in the country, but also of various other law colleges in the country. So a wide panel of stakeholders, a wide panel of experts weighing in their opinion, and clearly saying that, there is a need to revisit these particular laws, and the rights of the women shall be ensured by making certain changes. And more importantly, the codification of the Muslim personal law is something that is also required at this point of time. Ridhima.
Okay, Ananya, we'll have to leave that conversation there. Thanks a lot for getting us all those details. Shifting